I have this heart wreath that I got from the wedding section at Hobby Lobby, and also this plank board that I got from the Dollar Tree Plus section. I'm going to put those together along with this little wooden cutout of the word home that I got at Walmart and make a cute sign. First, I'm going to take back this hanger to keep it out of my way, but I do want to use it, so I'm not going to take it off. Then I'm going to use some of this white chalk paint and give my board a pretty good coating. I'm going to distress it, so it's okay if it's not super solid. And once that's dry, I'm going to cover it with a layer of Mod Podge. And the reason I'm adding Mod Podge is because I'm going to be putting on some antique wax, and I just want it to spread easily and kind of give that streaky look. And for the next step, I'm going to use this antique wax by Waverly. I'm going to just brush it on kind of lightly to my project, and then I'm going to use this wet wipe to wipe it back, smear it around, get those edges really well, and just give it kind of that distressed, streaky look. Now, once that is completely dry, I'm going to press through some of this wire in between the wreath to wrap it around and attach it to those slats in my board. I just didn't think glue was going to hold it very well. It doesn't lay very flat. There's not a lot of surface area, and so I just chose to tie it on instead. Now I'm going to get my pieces ready to attach to my wreath. I'm going to use this mossy meadow to paint this wooden cutout of the word home. I'm going to apply it with a wet wipe because I don't want super full coverage. I just kind of want to get that green on there. Then I'm going to take my wet wipe that I used to rub on the antique wax, and I'm going to go around the edges of my word. I'm going to go over the top and bottom edges, and then I'm also going to use it to go in between the middle pieces. And then just to give it another layer, I'm going to use this ground espresso distress ink to also go around those outside edges just to create some darker shading and make it stand out a little bit from my wreath. Now to attach this, I pre-drilled some little slanted holes from the middle down towards the back so that I can insert this wire and tie it to my wreath. I didn't really feel like the glue was going to hold it on there. Again, there's still not a lot of surface area, so I'm just going to tie it on so it stays nice and secure, and I don't have to worry about it falling off to whatever home that it goes to. So once I have the wire run through, then I'm going to slide it underneath the wreath and use those pieces to twist and tie it on nice and tight. Now for the other side of my heart, I'm going to start adding some greenery. I have this green berry bush from Hobby Lobby and these few pieces of boxwood that I got from a pick at Walmart. And I'm going to layer them on there and then use some floral wire just to tie them on, and I'll secure them more with some hot glue later. But to get started, I'm just putting one of each together and then tying them on with some tie wire. And then I have this bow that I made with my subscription group a couple weeks ago. I just kind of put it to the side until I had an opportunity to use it. It has some pieces of white burlap, some green, different shades of green, cotton, some lace, some cheesecloth, some drop cloth, just kind of a little mix of everything. I just laid them on in strips, kind of like an X, and tied them in the middle. And before I put it on, I'm going to go ahead and use my scissors to tatter those edges just a little bit, just going up and down the sides and on the ends, just to pull some of those strings out so it looks nice and tattered. And this step is optional. Some people like it, some people don't, but I'm going to take that wet wipe with the antique wax on there and just kind of smear it around on my bow to distress it, grunge it up just a little bit, make it look a little bit old. Then I'm going to add some hot glue to the wreath and attach it right in the middle of that greenery. And I'm also going to add some more hot glue to that greenery to secure it a little bit more. And to finish it off, I have this little wooden heart that I stained with some of that antique wax, and I'm going to glue it right in the middle of my bow. And here's my finished project. I just love the neutral colors of this and how sweet it turned out, and that hint of green just reminds me that spring is coming soon. Thanks so much for watching my video today, and I hope it inspired you to get a little crafty. Have a blessed day.